I got everything sorted out here with the electronics, and I wanted to shoot you a video for the operation of the controls on LMOD, okay? The LMOD system is going to come with instructions I'm going to send you from a PDF format. I printed them out for you also. They'll be in the box. Now, to start with, it's set up in 5-channel mode, okay? There's different modes you give operation for this thing. 5-channel is going to allow you to start the tank independently, not using the left stick. So what we're going to do is you're going to turn the controller on. You're going to hear the warning alarm for the throttle. That's a safety issue for most of these digital transmitters. So you hear the alarm, press the left stick down once, it's going to go into the operating mode. Now you're going to go to the tank. You have 2 switches left here. You're going to turn both of them on. Okay. You're going to see the blue light through the shutter there. That's for your ESC for the track drive. The other ESC is located in the turret. Now you're going to go back to our controller here. You can see on the knob there's going to be a little dot. That should be all the way to the counterclockwise position when you're turning the radio on. You're going to turn the knob clockwise slowly to just about the center point, and you'll hear the tank fire up. Go back to the starting position, which is counterclockwise all the way. Is going to be done with the right stick. Forward or up is going to be forward. Tracks are going to turn forward. You want to steer it to the right or to the left. Simply move the stick over, and it's going to turn the tank to the left. And you can also neutral steer by moving the control stick over to the side. You have this effect here. Reverse is down. It's also, you'll see those lights lighting up in the back. That's your brake lights as I'm applying the opposite stick. You're going to go forward. And hit the brake. Okay? Now, your main gun, this is obvious, it's left and right. The left stick is going to control your functions for the turret rotation. Up and down is going to be your elevation. Okay. And the little red button is going to be your firing the main gun. This is also going to fire the emitter. Now, to shut the tank down, I'm going to go to the knob again. You're going to go back, you're going to go again clockwise, and then back. The first movement clockwise is going to actually shut the tank down and start the tank up, but you're just going to put it back in the neutral position by going counterclockwise again after it's running, or after it initially starts up or shuts down. So now you're ready to restart the tank in, you know, the same spot. So here's your start. You'll notice this thing is starting up like a real tank pretty much. When you are doing this, you want to wait for it to complete its startup sound before you go into any movements on the stick, because it could interfere with the electronics. You'll have to shut the tank switches off on the radio and restart everything. This is a common thing with these tanks that I've found. As long as you do it the procedure correctly, you should have no problems. If you do encounter anything where it's acting funny after a while or anything like that, you probably want to change the batteries out. This thing does have a low voltage detector. which is incorporated into the electronics for both Elmod and for the Sabertooth. Now, I'm not really sure with the Sabertooth. I've never used it before, but after, I think it's at 3 volts or 3.2 volts, it's going to shut the power off. With Elmod, when the batteries start to go low, they start to do some funky things. It's kind of like a Tamiya does the same thing. They start to stall out, almost like it's running out of gas. Other than that, there's really not much to say here. I mean, everything is working. I'm going to go over the configurator one more time here and make sure all my settings stayed in the Elmod after I did all this work on it, just to be sure everything's correct. As long as it's all correct, you're ready to go. Now, the only things that I found here, and I'm going to tell you in the video too, the servo for the recoil, the only way that I'm capable of mounting it, it works, but the gun elevation, or rather the depression, is not so good.